Greetings and welcome to another reading, friends. I hope you've been well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to host. If any of this resonates, you are cordially invited to make your presence known with a like, a comment, share if you desire, and subscribe if you've yet to do so already. Do come again. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings who walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the message during these exchanges. Wow. There is a father figure, an ancestor that left you something, and they're telling you that you need to look for it. It is, again, a seed, okay? This father figure or this father sowed a seed, and upon their death, their sunset, this prosperity is something you're supposed to be seeking out. It is a miracle. Um, it is a monetary miracle, is what they're how they're calling it. They created this great growth, this nurtured seed. They did, and it's for you. And it was something you were entitled to upon them fading or leaving and transitioning into the ancestral realm. There it is, wealth, blessings, abundance. You're being guided towards this thing. And there's a turning point in this. Okay, so maybe you did probate searches before or something and you didn't have much luck. But apparently, continuing on leads you to a turning point. Okay, so Seek is advising you to keep looking, to keep sniffing out this prosperity because this father or this father figure, grandfather, father in law, whomever, they left you something. And this is them coming through telling you that they did indeed leave you something and that you need to find it. Mm-hmm. Ah, thought I was gonna catch that jank, y'all. Hold on. I got to have it before I see the other. What we got? It says anniversary. Hold on. What is this about? So this may be talking about the anniversary of their passing or some other significant anniversary. A birthday, a holiday. It's something that's important. These cards are so slippery. Look at this. Jealousy is here. I should have known. There's somebody who doesn't want you to have it. That's why you don't know about it. And they've actually been putting effort into hiding it, which is why you have to look for it. Man, yeah, there's somebody that felt like you weren't supposed to get anything, but it wasn't their decision. And this father is trying to make sure that you still get what is owed to you. Okay? And they're doing this from on high. hmm Look at this. Yeah, somebody tried to pull a disappearing act with that seed. That's why you got to look for it. Because this is something that this person says is absolutely intended for you. They made a vow to themselves to make sure that you and whomever else that were named, that you all absolutely would receive this thing, this seed that was intended just for you. They're saying it's no accident. Yeah, This isn't a happenstance type thing. They had very, very well thought out intentions as it pertains to you getting this thing or this inheritance. They actually cherish you. This is not someone who would have forgotten about you. They wouldn't have forgotten about you. Look at this. And it just so happens that I'm pulling these salty cards on the same row. Very jealous person. Felt threatened by the fact that you would even be considered. And they tried to guard it from you. But this wealth is protected. It's yours. Yeah, there's divine timing on how all this promise is unveiled. Okay? These people are up the creek. Yeah, look at that cheating concealment. Yeah, but there's terrific determination around you. This ancestor is hell bent, heaven bent on you getting what's yours because they said it was yours before they left this plane. The seagull card says cunning, fearlessness, survival, freedom. Uh huh. It's going to take some cleverness, some cunning to get to this thing. But there's evolution here. Remember, the timing of it all has something to do with everything. There's a book here. They're telling you to investigate. There are records to be researched. Yep. Yep. Somebody's trying to keep you from this. They don't want you to have none of it. I'm hearing brother or sister, so sibling. They're trying to point out who could be blocking you. So sibling or sibling in law, okay. Cousin, spouse or ex spouse, okay. Look at this. It's coming out though. The exposure is at hand. What was hidden is going will indeed be seen. They have no say. They can't keep this from you. It's yours. And it's glorious. Okay? Look at that. Wheel of Fortune energy. It's time. Remember, timing is over here. This is also, of course, Wheel of Fortune behind the sun is also talking about how amazing this seed is. It's not going to be what you expected. Full knowledge of this is coming out. You have the victory. Ace of Swords. Look, man, what did I tell you? This is that prosperity energy. Whatever it is big enough for this whoever it was to risk their freedom to keep you from it. It's that big. It's somebody that was willing to risk federal imprisonment time. That's how worth it was to them. They were willing to risk their entire life to make sure you didn't know anything about this. Knight of Swords energy is out here. But the truth about this is rushing in. Now it is. They may have had a moment of success with obscuring it. Look at there, Seven of Swords. But the truth is rushing in. They rushed in immediately upon this person's passing to try to obscure and hide whatever this was. Okay? This could involve a water sign, feminine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay? Very deceptive energy here. Look at there. There's the Ten of Cups. Like I said, this was some miracle, something so miraculous and so prosperous and so beautiful that that the scoundrels were willing to risk life and limb and liberty to make sure you stayed stupid. But on the contrary, you have a new beginning. Ten of Cups type of a new beginning. This is bliss. So everything that they tried to block is being exposed and returned to where it belongs. Okay, because this ancestor said so. Aries energy on the table, Leo energy as well. Sagittarius. What was that? Okay, I already named the water signs. So yeah, King of Wands is here. I get the feeling that this ancestor is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. Yeah, they said that you're supposed to have this. Okay. Yes. It was for you. It is for you. Three of Wands is here. It was set, orchestrated, and planned for you. These are your ships coming in. So let me go ahead to my oracle and close y'all out. I do have a few errands to run today. And so in this particular rough draft deck I have the acidic and the alkaline signs. So we're going to go through these and see which of the, look at this on the split, jackpot, you didn't hit the big leagues. Caring and compassionate, yeah, they left you something because they cared. Because they actually considered your well-being long after they were gone. They actually thought about that. How were you going to manage day to day? How were you going to be able to deal with life and manage your affairs? They actually considered all of that and set you up quite well. Okay? Ooh, who's this? Look at that backstabber. I didn't even get to finish shuffling. But I just want you to see this real quick together, how pretty that looks. Look at that. The Ten of Cups and the Fool, this your new beginning. So this ancestor really cared about you being happy and you being comfortable and you being fulfilled. They left you something really nice. It was enough for someone to be again willing to backstab you to the fullest extent of acidic behavior, dark, evil behavior. They were willing to go there. Mobile, Alabama, significant origins or destination for someone. Ooh, look at that. That wanted to come out so bad. The jackpot card. I was like, let me try and grab this, and it fell right on out. Jackpot, you done hit the big leagues. It's official. This just insisted on coming out. Okay? Don't forget the karmics. All right? Colorado is significant. Origins of destination. You have a beautiful new love affair. Again, this is Ten of Cups. This sets you up for you and whoever is worthy of being in your life after this point. It makes things so comfortable that you can move on to being swept up in love affairs. Now you don't have to worry about how the stupid credit card bills getting paid. It's done. Auto pay. Boop boop boop. No worries. Mess free and stress free. A timeline of pure ease because this is how that person set it up for you. You were never meant to struggle. Never. Okay? Canada significant. Origins of destination, fall equinox. Also significant as it pertains to the divine timing of certain energetic shifts. Negligence is out here. Yeah. Negligence to tell you. What was the negligence about? The deep insightful convo. There's somebody in the mix. The backstabber knew about this and they neglected to tell you anything. That was absolutely intentional. Yeah, your ancestors said get out there and look. Explore. Remember the book? They said look it up. Keep looking. Okay? Hierophant and High Priestess energy, a spiritually ascended power couple. This is what your Ten of Cups is looking like. Let's show some of them cups. Yeah. Spiritually ascended. Lessons learned here for everyone. Whispers behind your back. That daggone backstabber, they're so annoying. Get rid of them. Karmic is a freaking loser because they're jealous because this land of milk and honey was promised to you. They're way out of line for this, friend. And you gonna it's okay though. Your ships are still coming in. This father said so. Okay. Honesty is the best policy. And that's why the truth is coming out with that sun exposure energy here. Hmm. The best policy. I want you to remember that that thing said policy. I think it's called the NAIC. NAIC. That is a way, the national way you can look up insurance policies, see if you're named on things. You do need their social security number for that. So if you gotta get on online and figure out how to get vital records to send you a death certificate so that you can see that social, do what you gotta do. Cause it's a policy. They just flat out use the word policy in our face just now. All right, boom. Mm. Look, lost their chance. Acidic Pisces. Yeah, they was trying to cut you short and they can't. Mountains is here. Yeah, that was gonna be a tough climb, a tall order. Couldn't pull it off. Look, one is you stuck in a karmic contract. Full moon energy is significant for somebody. Yeah, that's full. That's you using your intuition. You felt it in your bones something was out there, and it is. Detroit is significant. Origins or destination for someone. Acidic cancer has something to do with moving that money around or hiding it. Yep. North. I just heard North Carolina, but it could be north anywhere north of your current location, or something took place up there, up that way, whether it's north of you, the next city north, the next state north, the next country north, or it could be the actual cosmos. Okay, crown with achievements. So I'm hearing stuff like decorated veteran and whatnot. Whoever this ancestor or this elder was, like they were accomplished enough to actually have things to put up, to stash away and stow away. This is also talking about you. Okay, this is the level of excellence you're supposed to be able to, you're crowned with achievements as well. It's in the past. It's in the past. Yeah. So this is someone who had been crowned in achievements from long ago. This is someone that was a decorated or accomplished person. They're also saying that your gifts, those achievements or those inheritances are in the past, like they're still there. They're stuck there. Taurus energy on the table, sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node. Can I take you out? Someone wants to take you on a date. This your new life they talking about. Remember, new, not U-turns. But look at this. Did I not say it could have been a sibling? Jealous sibling tried to destroy you. Yeah, over this money. Waterfalls is here. What is that about? I heard someone's in tears, but I feel like it's more coming waterfalls. Waterfalls. Oh, they said you're gonna be in tears when you find out this exciting news. Exciting news incoming. You wait till you discover this thing. Desired outcome unfolding. Yeah, because things are working in your favor. This father said this is how it's supposed to go. It's divine timing involved around all of this stuff. And the way this thing is going to be stitched together is going to be so beautiful. You're going to know for sure it was divinely orchestrated. There's alkaline Capricorn energy here. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Blurred vision. Again, they was trying to obscure something. Sweet talker, finessing in progress. So this is somebody that may have even talked to you since this person's passing. You've had contact with them and they're still trying to do the smoke and mirrors bit and talk past and talk around and just avoid opening up to things. There's an alkaline Aries energy here. Religious cult has something to do with some of the dastardly workings. Okay, an admirer is watching you. They have hearts in their eyes. I don't feel that they are dangerous. Okay, just so you know, I'm there for you. Genuine concern. Okay, boom. So somebody is a beggar. The acidic. Did I have any acidic people come out yet? I don't think I did. But if I did, you know who the beggars are. People that like the promiscuous people, and there it is. There's an acidic Aries. Mm. And they got the nerve to like to hump around or just nympho vibes coming off of them. Mm. Acidic Taurus vibe out here. These are the ones. These are the ones. They had a part in keeping you out of the loop. Alkaline Gemini energy. Look at this. Replacement. Major upgrades. Yeah. It's going to turn out even better now just because they tried to play around. Train wreck. The story about the stupid karmic that did stupid stuff. Them acidic ones. They tried to block you. But they can't stop you. Look at this. Eavesdropping. Somebody nearby is prying. Bangladesh out here. But that prying energy I'm getting is it's an online presence. They're watching your profiles. Acidic Capricorn energy is here. Yeah. Yeah. They're going to get slapped with a hurricane of their own acid. Because the alkalines are winning. Okay? Keep your unfinished projects a secret. Yeah, like I said, folks prying. They watching your profiles and all kinds of mess, trying to find ways to legitimately say that you are not entitled to whatever this is. And one of it would be your psychological state, saying that you're not psychologically sound enough or anything like this. Anyways, acidic Virgo energy on the table. Anything more, spirit, before I close these folks out? Yeah, they're going. Yeah, we saw the word policy. They violated something like that. Yeah, they're going to prison. They're gone. And you going to your 10 of cups. Let us never forget. You going to your 10 of cups. Acidic Libra going to prison. Uh-huh. Bomb date night. Such a vibe. Look at you moving on. Frolicking through life. 10 of cups in there while these folks doing hard time. Okay? That's what they get. That's what they get for letting the dark attachments tell them they should do this. Look at this. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. This is a fatherly energy. Masculine person. Okay? Egypt is on the table. Midwestern Egypt is significant for somebody. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Why did I say that? Egypt is a constellation now. You could totally be born as an Egypt zodiac. Midwestern Egypt is significant to someone. I started thinking about constellation because I thought about Orion the Hunter. Okay, and they just all melted together. Forgive me. Leo, you're on the table. Yeah, they tried to stop you. This fatherly energy said, absolutely not. Here's your stuff, honey, and let me get these folks on out of your hair. And they're going to sit up in prison. Um, Take up a new hobby. Yeah, they telling you you're going to be living such an amazing new life. You're going to finally get to do things you want to do, like more. Okay, acidic Leo energy on the bottom of the deck. All the acidic folks, they're up the creek, and you're going to your 10 of cups. Yes, indeedy. This is just letting you know how the verdicts are rolling in the spiritual courts, folks. There you go. That's your update. If any of this resonated, feel free to make your presence known with a like or a comment. Share the video if you choose. And subscribe if you've yet to do so. Do come again. Personal readings also are currently open. If you're interested, just check for my email in the description and send me an inquiry, and I'll be happy to respond with the rates in the process. Also, got a few trinkets in the YouTube shop if you're interested in that. But until next time, peace.